3, say, you guys stay really still now. Say, look into your camera, stay really still. Oh man, perfect. Let's move on. Can I call 30? Go to black. Going live in 30 seconds on my mark, and 30. $15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Good evening, I'm Zorine Adamji.
And I'm Alexis Gobert. This is Malibu 12 News.
We start tonight with a school bus accident southeast of Santa Maria. 3 high school students and the bus driver remain hospitalized. The bus was on its way to Santa Maria Joint Union High. A farm truck in an oncoming lane had a mechanical arm sticking out that struck the bus, smashing the windshield, hitting the driver in the face. She lost control. The bus swerved, crashing through a fence, striking a tree. Now, the driver was seriously injured, but still conscious when firefighters cut her out of the bus. Police and witnesses say despite her injuries, she did everything she could to control the bus and save others from injuries.
Great job driving, because that thing could have flipped 3 times and she kept it on all 4 wheels. I mean, she deserves she definitely deserves a medal for driving.
Now, the driver of the farm truck was ID'd as 25-year-old Hugo Medina. The Sheriff's Department is investigating how the mechanical arm came loose and whether Medina will face charges.
A Carpinteria high school football player has been seriously injured in a car accident. It happened Saturday night in Carpinteria as the player, Jonathan Esqueda, was alone in his car. Police report there were 3 people in the vehicle that struck his and that ran from the scene. 2 of the 3 have now been caught. Police aren't saying if one of the 2 have been the driver. The collision was on Linden Avenue at El Caro Lane, where evidence on the wreckage includes a damaged utility box, and the Carpinteria High School marquee has a positive message for Esqueda, who has head, chest, and pelvic injuries. His coaches have been to the hospital.
You know, one of the first things he wanted to know if he was going to be able to go to football practice on Monday, which is kind of breaks your heart, but
It's also a good sign.
it was a good sign, and he didn't have any really recollection of the crash itself, but he was able to speak, and you know, it was all a very good sign.
6 deputies from the Santa Barbara County have been assigned to investigate the crash.
Now, the city of Santa Barbara does not have a gang injunction, but one could be coming soon. City leaders say a court could rule in the matter by the end of this month. An injunction would limit the activities of about 30 known gang members in areas designated as safety zones. The public is invited to voice opinions about a gang injunction during a community meeting this Saturday.
If you oppose the injunction, we want to hear your voice. If you support it, come and tell us why. Eventually, the pro-youth movement will take a delegation to the authorities, such as the police department, and we want to open a dialogue about how the injunction is implemented if the court orders it.
Now, the community meeting starts at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at Trinity Episcopal Church on State Street. Lompoc and Oxnard already have gang injunctions. Both are similar to one proposed for Santa Barbara.
There's a new development in the bedbug infestation at homeless shelter in San Luis Obispo. Judge Stone lived there for a time and was among those who were bitten. He's now suing the operators for the shelter, demanding $500,000 in damages. The suit claims the people who run the shelter knew there were problems but ignored them. He covered it here on Malibu 12 News, where the facility was shut down last month for a few days to treat the infestation. Stone says he was bitten before, but he has developed the infection, which was treated in the hospital emergency room. Since our report, the building has been disinfected, and homeless people are staying there have been told that they are no longer bringing their own bedding.